Hello everyone, and welcome to another video on the ZS. Today we'll be doing a bit of bodywork, probably some work on the front bumper, whatever else I get up to. Well, today so far it's been fairly hot over the morning, but since the afternoon it's been raining and windy, which is not nice. So it looks like we're working indoors. You can probably hear the rain on the roof. Right, let's get this one jacked up and get started. I wonder over my lifetime how many times I've pumped a jack. The amount of cars I've done, etc. Okay, so today I'm going to work my way along this side, just make sure there's no rust or anything I've missed when I first started the bodywork on this. To be fair, I've only done the large long scratches and dents so far anyway, so there should be some little bits and pieces to be sorted out. Okay, so I'm going to 320 this with the soft interface pad in on the DA sander. Just flatten everything down to get ready to work. I'll speed this up because you don't need to see that. And we'll go from there. So that's that bit all flattened off. Let's get it blown down, give it a good panel wipe, and then see what we got. This is a U-Pole polish and wax remover that I'm using at the moment. This one's the fast one. You can get slower grades as well. Make sure you give the panels a really good wipe down. Make sure you get rid of all the sanding dust, etc. Any handprints, marks or anything you can see. Some of you may have noticed that I managed to get a haircut for the first time since lockdown, which is nice. Makes you feel yourself again. Okay, back to these panels. I've managed to find a few little pinholes, which we'll try and show you on camera. You see them there in the primer? So we'll get them filled up. There's also a couple more here in the door, so we'll get them done as well. And I'm also going to just put a little bit there, just here in the bottom of the skirt, just to straighten that up. Okay, so you'll see me now fill these little pinholes, etc. with a fine filler, like a stopper or a feather edge filler. Makes it very easy to sand. To be honest, when I put the heavy duty quality primer onto the spray bay, a lot of these would have got covered up, but I'm funny about things like that. I like to get things right. The primer that's on the car now is just for stopping any rust from coming back while I'm doing the preparation. It's amazing when you go in the car and go along the bottoms to find how many stone chips that you find. There's sometimes hundreds, especially on the front bonnets and front bumper, etc. Every single one of them little tiny holes need to be filled and smoothed to make the job look good. I'm not going for a concourse show winning car, but I do want it to look presentable once finished and a higher quality than most that are out there. Don't get me wrong, there are some super paint jobs out there. I've been to some of the shows and I've seen some very nice cars, but I've also seen some absolutely terrible paint jobs and some really rough cars. So I'm hoping that everyone appreciate the work I put into these and the finished articles when they're done. You can see what I mean. Once you start looking, you find all sorts of little stone chips and bits that need filling. I thought there was only a couple, and it's ended up being probably close to 50 now, if not more. But that's part of the job. You just work your way around the car, doing it panel by panel until each panel is perfect and ready for being primed. So as you can probably see, I found a fair bit more than what I showed you in the camera a little while ago. And every single stone chip, etc., imperfection needs to be filled to make the final paint job look very nice. Quite a few little bits that I weren't expecting, and there's probably a lot more as I go around. But this is the proper way to get it ready for primer. Right, so I'm going to check the rest of the driver's back door now and the rear quarter and the edge of the bumper, see if we've got anything else to fill. I'll sand that down first and we'll go from there. Always blow your panel down if you can before you start sanding, because any bits of grit and dust, etc., will just make scratches and stuff when you start to sand. Right, so I've managed to find some more repairs. There's a few little spots in the primer there, little pinholes, little bits on the quarter, stone chips. And I've also found, looks like we need a repair under the arch here. Sort out this panel, someone's had a go at it by the looks of it. So we just need to sort that out properly. So I'll get the wheel off and do that soon. I think the next job will be to remove these back lights so I can get into this quarter. Normally a fairly easy job to do this. And these you normally just got little 8 mils. These ones are loose, so it's already been out at some point. And that one's already out. As I say, just keep your nuts and bolts in a bucket or something like that, just so you know where they all are. Sometimes it's good to take a photo of where you remove them nuts from, just to keep track of things. That's going to make that side a lot easier to prep all around here. So let's get on with that now. Sorry about going out of view. I didn't realise obviously at the time of making the video. I'll try not to do that again. This is all part of learning how to do these videos, etc. Just give it a good panel wipe over before you put any filler on it. So there was a bit of confusion in the last video over the number plates on the car. Someone read these ones which were sitting in the front thinking these are the plates for the car, when that's actually these ones here. They're both identical cars, they're both ZS's and they're both silver. But these are the plates for the car we're doing now. Just thought I'd clear that up because I had a few questions and comments on my YouTube and on my Facebook. Right, so let's get this wheel off and see what this damage is like on this inner side of the bumper. Found the lock and wheel nut luckily, which was good. Yeah, it seems to be the right one. Have to excuse the noise, I'm going to have to turn the compressor on. came off quite easily. Nice tyre too, brand new. So let's have a closer look at what we've got in here. Okay, this looks like fun. Should be able to tidy them up, make them look good. Do a bit of fiberglass in there, a bit of plastic on the end of this piece here. Not sure about up here yet. Right, I'm going to go ahead and fill up these little stone chips and imperfections on this rear. I'll speed this one up because you saw me do this earlier. Right, I think we've got them now, hopefully. Just a few more little bits. This is why washing the car and giving it a second check is always worth it, because you always find more. Right, I'll see what I can do with this bit under here now, and I'll bring you back soon. Well, this is the progress so far on the inner arch. Nicely fiberglassed in. I'll cut that all back soon and then give it a couple more skims. While we're waiting for that to go solid, we'll turn our attention to the front bumper, I think. Got a bit of damage on the bottom here. It needs flattening off and skimming over. A few little pieces like these here. Plenty of stone chips as usual. That'll all get flattened down and primed. Same with these. Some of these will need skimming as they're a bit deeper than others. Same all the way along the front. They all need skimming. A bit on the bottom of there. Same again this side. These are all sort of normal repairs on a bumper like this now. Little scuff there, it can be shaped up and filled in. Overall not too bad, no splits. Not nastily out of shape or anything like that. So let's get the sander on it and see what we get. Okay, so that's the bumper flattened off from 320. It's got plenty of stone chips and grazes and marks and stuff to fill in, which I'll be doing. But the next job will be going around the harder bits to get with some Scotch-Brite. Oh, had to run in, pouring with rain. Still pouring with rain outside, but that's not stopping us, obviously, so we can work indoors. This is where we are at the moment. Got clamps on, just sticking the arch back on properly because it was half coming off. Inside here we're on our second skim on fiberglass, making up the inner arch. Haven't sanded down any of the rest of the bodywork yet, because the arch has probably just took me the last hour and a half or so to get that right. I'll be sanding that back soon and then skimming that with some filler. Should be nice and solid after that. Okay, so I'll bring you back in about an hour's time once I've finished getting that prepared. In fact, while we're waiting for the inner arch to dry, we'll sand down the side of the car now, where I've filled the little pinholes and stuff, etc. So that's that lot sanded down. Still managed to find a couple I haven't done, like that one there, a couple above the handle. Apart from that, I think that this side is pretty much there. Still got under there to do, but it should be dry now. So we'll give that a skim soon. Not looking forward to finishing these wheels. You can see they're fairly rough. Someone had painted them in, I'm not quite sure what. But it's all got to be done. Can't worry about it, just need to get on with it. Okay, so I'll bring you back once I've skimmed the inside of that arch and filled these little bits that I just found. Well, it's been a few hours now. I've done a little bit more filling on the sides, then turning them back off, and I've been working on this rear arch that we've been doing. I think you'll agree it's starting to look much better now. I'm on the sort of last couple of final skims of filler now. It should all blend in nicely and be nice and solid. It's getting late now, it's pitch black outside. It's 11 o'clock now. I'm now about to go and have a coffee, and then I'll be sanding that down, seeing what we've got left to fill up over there after that. Well, after having that coffee, I looked at things and thought it's getting a bit late. I've got about a 2-hour edit to get this video up for you lot. So we decided to stop there for today and start doing the edit. So I'm going to thank you all for watching. Thanks for all the new subscribers. Thanks for the support on Facebook. And I'll see you very soon in the next video. I hope you're all liking my videos. I'll try my best to make them look good and keep you entertained. Any comments are welcome. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you soon. And if you can subscribe and leave a comment and a thumbs up, that'd be great.